Hello, welcome in.
Hey.
I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Marvin,
Marvin, how old are you?
30 years old.
30. Okay, and what do you do?
So I'm in the Air Force. I am an image consultant, and I also do personal training.
Okay, all right. You're a busy man.
yeah,
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I mean, similar things. Like I like a woman that is also in shape, that likes to value that. Has a good head on her shoulders. I know it's kind of vague, but I feel like I kind of sense that vibe rather than like put into words.
Okay,
if that
all
makes
right.
sense.
Okay, and what do you like to do for fun?
I mean, aside from working out, I like going outdoors. I like hiking. I like traveling, shopping.
Okay.
Because I'm an image consultant, so I mean, that's just something that I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so Marvin, as we see here, there are no balloons popped.
I just noticed that. I forgot the premise of the show for a second.
Yeah, so now what's going to happen is I'm actually going to switch it on over to you. If I
Cool.
can have your toothpick. Thank you. I'm going to have you hold that. So for the first round, I know it's going to be a little bit tough, but we're just going to have you pop 2 balloons strictly
Two?
based off of looks. So you can go ahead and pop those 2, and then I'll go ahead and ask you, off of their look, what made you pop?
It's the hardest part. My apologies.
Okay, and one more.
Do this.
Okay, let's start right here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Sincere. I'm 27.
Okay, and let me have you stand right
Oh,
here.
my bad.
There you go. You're good. And Marvin, why did you end up popping her balloon?
I guess, if I'm being shallow, it was the outfit. That's really all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
We match though.
We do match.
We could go out like now. That's okay, Marvin.
Okay, and now why did you leave your balloon unpopped for Marvin?
He's in the Air Force. He likes to travel. I was going to ask him if he had his passport and where he has been, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
Passport.
Okay.
That's great.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go on to our next one over here. If we can have your name and age.
Angel, 23.
Okay, and now Marvin, why did we end up popping Angel's balloon?
I don't know. Just not my type, honestly. Yeah.
And in what way? What makes her not your type?
I guess, just didn't catch my attention, but I don't mean that in like any kind of crazy way. Just didn't catch my attention.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And now, Angel, why did you leave your balloon unpopped for Marvin?
Because I'm in the Air Force too. So I was,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's it.
Small world out here, man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. So we do have a few ladies still left. Did you have a question to go ahead and help you narrow it down?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Do you guys have children?
Okay. So are you holding up the number of children you have? Okay. Now,
children.
is that a deal breaker for you?
It is.
It is? Okay.
So sad. I'm so sad.
All right. Let's just go ahead and go over to some of those ladies. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Sierra Karas, but I go by Sakari, and I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
And Sakari, why did you leave your balloon unpopped for Marvin?
He seems pretty well-rounded, so I just gave it a shot.
Appreciate that.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm 29.
Okay. And Ashley, why did you have your balloon unpopped for Marvin?
Well, definitely very polished. He said he was an image consultant. He likes to shop. I model. It just kind of fit that way. But also intellectually, I feel like he has a good head on his shoulders, and that's something I'm kind of focusing on. But I ended up popping because deal breaker was kids, and I do have children. So
Fair enough. You're beautiful, though.
thank you.
Thank you. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Leah. I'm 28 years old.
All right. And Leah, why did you leave your balloon unpopped?
He's very handsome. I
Yeah, boy.
love his teeth. I'm a teeth person.
Yeah.
He has nice lips as well. He's very fit. It's giving my type.
Yeah. All right. And now, is she your type? I know you said the kids are the deal breaker, though, but.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, girl. And then right down over here. Okay, if we can have your name and age.
Yes, Alexis. I'm 29.
All right. And Alexis, why did you leave your balloon unpopped?
Because he's a good-looking gentleman. He seems like he has his head on his shoulders, and yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And now Marvin, is she your type as well?
Yeah. I love the dress.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. All right. So we do still have 2 balloons unpopped.
We do.
Did you have another question that you wanted to ask the ladies to help us narrow it down?
Do you smoke?
Okay, let's go over here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Heaven. I'm 25.
Okay. And Heaven, his question was, do you smoke?
No.
Okay, cool.
All right. Huh? And then let's go down over here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Alexis. I'm 29.
All right. And Alexis, to answer his question, do you smoke?
No. I have out before, yes, but do I know?
Okay.
Cool. Cool with me.
All right. Ladies, do you guys have a question for him?
I do.
All right.
So, like, what's a few, like, your most important characteristics that you look for in a woman?
I would say level-headed, so you know how to have a conversation. You don't jump to conclusions. You're able to actually have, like if we have disagreements, we can actually go over those disagreements and not just be at each other's throat. I think that's a big thing. I'm a very big communication person, so I would say that's number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That was perfect.
Okay.
I mean, communication is key. But, I would say, like, communication and comprehension, though, because a person can communicate with you and not understand you. So you have to be able to understand and communicate. But,
See?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go down over here. We'll be back for you, girl. Okay. Heaven, did you have a question for Marvin?
What's your relationship with God?
I do not have a relationship with God. I would say that, because, are you Christian, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Or you are Christian? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm not Christian, but I do explore different religions, but I'm not attached to one. If that's what you're, yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, I took your toothpick, didn't I? Okay. And now, why did we end up popping?
That's very important to me. That's up there.
Fair enough. Mm-hmm. I respect it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go down over here. All right. Alexis? I heard you say a little something when he said he doesn't have a relationship with God. Is that something that's a problem for you?
It's very important because, like, he's the one who leads the way. But I would say, though, like, I can't make you believe in God. Like, that has to, like, you have to find him on your own. But, like, having the conversations, eventually, if it happens, it'll probably work. If not, I can't, like, force you to have a relationship. That's between you and God. Mm-hmm. But it's important.
Okay. Is it a deal breaker for you?
Oh, Jesus. only just because.
Hey, you gotta stick to your roots, all right?
Baby, yeah. You almost made it.
I am aware of the effect I have on women.
That's all good.
So you said you explore. What does that mean?
So like this month, for instance, so right now Ramadan's being celebrated. Okay. And so that's something that I've been looking into because I do like the idea of fasting from different things that just aren't good for you, So I don't necessarily have an attachment to any religion. If it has something that I guess that I vibe with, then I'll do it. Okay. But
so you're not like against it, if you will.
I will say with Christianity, so I grew up Christian and I went to a Catholic school, but it was really rough for me. So I think it's kind of like a childhood kind of thing. So that's why I'm not really gravitating towards Christianity, because as a kid, it was just rough, Well,
you know what? Me popping a balloon, that probably was my fault because I probably should have engaged more.
Right.
Because my father's side, like, majority is Muslim. Okay. And they're going through Ramadan right now. I've actually like studied it and I have a Quran as well. But
you could have taught me.
Touch a little razzle-dazzle, but it's not over. But I just want to make sure that like you have to understand that he is the way and the only way. That's it.
Okay. So with him being open-minded to that, is that still something that's a deal breaker for you?
I think we can have an open conversation.
Are we getting that balloon back?
We can give me a balloon back.
Yeah, boy.
Let me give you that. Let me bring you up here. Let's come up here. I'll have you stand right here. All right, so Marvin says she is open-minded to it. Did you all have any final questions for one another before we determine if this is a yes?
I think I'm willing to, get to know him a little bit.
Okay. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
I would say he earned a yes.
Okay. Yes for you for her?
Yeah.
We got a match! All right, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on.